Do you think the gear matters as much as good storytelling?
It will always be secondary. It's the content that matters. Quality comes in next, obviously.
Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of Unboxed Take, a brand new podcast from Unboxed by Chroma. Here we talk about everything tech, stats, facts, trivia, personal stories, everything goes. As long as it matters in the world of technology, we are here to talk about it. In this episode, we'll be talking about how you can create great looking content right using your phone and all the gear at home, and wrap up the episode with a small trivia. But first, here's a quick news recap from last week. After a long wait filled with rumors, expectations and a whole lot of anticipation, Ray-Ban and Meta have finally released their smart glasses in India. These glasses bring together classic style with some serious technology. They start at around 29,900 rupees and they pack a 12 megapixel camera for crisp photos and 1080p videos, plus on-ear speakers for a seamless audio experience as well. You can live stream straight to Instagram or Facebook and even chat with Meta's built-in AI assistants using voice commands. What's cooler about these glasses is that they have real-time language translation, including offline support. Now, these glasses come in the iconic Wayfair look and a new Skyler design, making them a sleek upgrade for anyone who is into wearable tech that actually looks good while doing smart stuff in the background. Now, on the geeky entertainment side of things, Prime Video has announced that Fallout Season 2 will premiere in December 2025, with Season 3 already being confirmed. The upcoming season, much to the excitement of the fans, will head into Mojave Wasteland, including iconic locations like New Vegas and characters such as Mr. House. Now, despite a lot of production delays due to the LA wildfires, filming of the show wrapped recently, allowing for the earlier than expected release. If you were on the internet, you knew practically that the show was going to get delayed, but not anymore. The show's success, with over 100 million viewers globally since its April 2025 debut, has solidified its place as a standout video game adaptation. Fans can anticipate a deeper exploration of the post-apocalyptic world with familiar faces and the ghoul continuing the story. And that's not it. The creators have also confirmed that the Season 3 of the show has been greenlit, so you will have enough content on your plate. Lastly, one of the biggest news in the smartphone world. We have another device that was pending a launch for quite some time, and that was the S25 Edge. And Samsung has finally taken wraps off the device. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is a slim phone, measuring in at just 5.8 millimeters, weighing in at 160 grams. This phone is encased in a titanium frame with Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2 on the front and the Victus 2 on the back, offering both elegance and durability. It features a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate and a peak brightness of 2600 nits. Now, this phone has serious power under the hood with a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor and 256 gigs of memory, or the 512 gigs, coupled with 12 gigabytes of RAM. The camera setup includes a 200 megapixel main sensor and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, while the front houses a 12 megapixel selfie camera. Now, on the software side, it has Android 15 skinned with One UI 7, and the battery is slightly skimpy but is powerful enough at 3900 mAh. Now, this phone is positioned quite close to the S25 Plus and packs pretty much similar hardware under the hood, so it will be interesting to see how you guys make your choice. Although, to make your life easier, we did a quick comparison between the two devices on Unboxed by Chroma. You can check it out by visiting our website linked in the comments below. Now, with that said, let's move on to the main section of today's podcast, where I will have someone you might know discussing the evolution of content creation at home with the gear that you have. Since today we were talking about content creation, who better to have with me in the studio than the OG of Unboxed by Chroma, Yash. Welcome to the show, Yash.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for having me. And love the word OG.
Yes, one of the
to
OGs
describe
of...
me. बहुत ज़्यादा ही There's too much respect. Okay, but happy to be here.
So since we know that we are talking about content creation and you have been, a mainstay in this process for a long time, just I wanted to pick your brains. Like, does professional gear, is your phone a professional gear today, or is it like, you need something as professional as a DSLR or a mirrorless camera to create great content?
So, Satvik, I've been a social media person all my life. My
Yeah.
career started with creating videos online. That time it was like Facebook videos and YouTube videos. Reels and shorts hadn't come in. And still we used to use, like me and my small team were using smartphones to create good quality content. So good quality is also subjective. Back then 720 pixels was also good quality. And now even 4K might not look as good as
people are flexing their 8K cameras on the internet all the time.
But I've always seen that it's the content that matters. Quality comes in next, obviously. But if your ideas are good, if you can relate with the audience, then you just need a smartphone and a mic, I would say, and you are set. And this is what I have observed in the last 4-5 years. And of course, now we are sitting here in this studio, there's professional lighting, we have a professional DOP behind this camera, and a good set of cameras and lights all over the place. But yeah, sure, because we are creating a long format video. But if this same was just me talking to the camera for 45 seconds on my own Instagram channel, I would just take my phone and mic and get started.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like, we both of us have covered a lot of events as well, and that's what happens at events. Like, we have our phone, and we are able to produce some of the best content that we have. Like, like in terms of metrics, in terms of quality. Phones, I think these days have come to be a device that you can edit on, you can shoot on, you can do everything. And that, brings me to the next point, which I firmly am a believer of, is a lot of things that gate-kept content creation are, a lot of gatekeeping that happened around content creation is now going away because of people like, great content creators coming out and talking about their gear.
Yeah.
So how do you think, that part is important, where professionals talk about how you can match their level of quality or what their production process is through social media to ensure that everyone can create great content?
Yeah, and the affordability factor has also increased over the years. I remember when I purchased my first tripod, it was like around 2,000 bucks. And now I can see like tripods worth 300, 400 rupees are as good. So, and that goes on for mics as well. Mics earlier, you didn't have mics that would connect to smartphones around 2019, 2020. You would need a mic that would only connect to the camera. Then slowly that tech also became so easily available. Right now with rupees 500, I think 500 to 1,000
600 rupees.
500 to 1,000 rupees is enough for you to get a good quality mic that you can attach to your smartphone. You don't even need any other, no extender also, or no third party connector for that smartphone to connect your mic on. So all these things have evolved so much in literally the last 5 years. It's just easier for people to at least get started with content. Of course, you can upgrade your, instead of just one tripod, you can add on a gimbal.
I mean, the sky is the limit when it comes to equipment.
You can put on a GoPro and all if you are into outdoor content, but that comes in later.
Yeah. So to get started, I think a basic smartphone, even if you can't afford a mic, if you have a good smartphone, the mics are good enough. And there are tons of AI tools, I believe, that can help you clean up your audio like never before. Like, there's this one tool specifically that I would like to talk about is Adobe Podcast.
Okay.
In the free tier itself, you can process up to 30 minutes of audio, and because it is something that is catered towards voice first, the nice warm touch to the sound is also something that I really love. And the accessibility, because the processing isn't happening on your own device, it's offloaded to a cloud. You don't even need a gaming laptop or something that is very much spec heavy to edit your videos, even like a platform like Canva. So with AI tools and all coming in, have you incorporated it in your workflow over time, or has it been something that you have been experimenting with? Because I sure have, and it has, like, there are tools which, like this podcast, if I want to create clips out of, I can just feed it into an online tool and it will give me clips. So what has been your experience about it?
So I've been using a lot of ChatGPT Plus to create, and you get Sora also in it. So a lot of to create those filler contents within my video, I'm generating videos from Sora, generating images from ChatGPT, and they seamlessly integrate so well. Apart from that, in terms of AI tools, these apps like InShot and VN Editor, they have auto captions now.
Yeah.
Again, this tech was not available so easily back in 2020, 2021 when I started creating content. And now it's just with one tap, I can get auto captions.
Even
throughout my video.
Instagram's
the
own
Edits
editor
app,
has.
the Edits
Yeah.
app, so good. The
Yeah.
Edits app has so many text features, auto captions. They will suggest music for your videos. So it just becomes easier and easier now.
Even with like text content, we used to sit and transcribe interviews for like hours. Even with videos, the subtitles, we used to type it out word by word for like
I know.
hours and
I
sync it.
remember that feeling. Hours have gone by just editing text on my reel to create subtitles manually.
And now you just, open
yeah.
your reel, upload it, and within a few taps, there is everything that is pretty much
Manual
sorted.
subtitles are history now.
But there is one thing. So if I present a scenario, okay, now there are a lot of people who might be watching and they might have a lot of tech at their disposal or money to buy it. And say they buy a Ronin info, they buy if they buy a Red camera or whatever it is. Do you think the gear matters as much as good storytelling or understanding your audience or the craft of it?
See, of course, the gear matters, but it will always be secondary, especially in the social media space. Now, if I'm out there shooting movies for IMAX and all, you would need those kind of
No, but
gear.
for a YouTube reel or an Instagram reel or short.
For Instagram, YouTube, any social media platform, in fact, anything that goes on your smartphone, like something that the audience is watching on a smartphone, you don't need extremely high-end gear. A mid-range smartphone, let's say 30,000 to 40,000, these just have 4K camera with 120 FPS.
That's very true.
Yeah. Even in fact, smartphones in the 15 to 25,000 range as well. Plus, they actually look really good on screen. And Instagram, so there's a theory that Instagram and all these social media apps, they already downsize your camera quality, even if you are uploading it on the highest possible quality, because they know that you don't need that much of a resolution on your smartphone.
Yeah, even for people, internet is not as accessible or as fast. So for them to even load into a video, if it is a 4K video that you're uploading, they will have to downscale it to make sure that people can access it.
Yeah.
And I think with that, we have pretty much covered everything that we had set out to. But don't go away. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you are a creator, do drop your links in the comments. We would definitely love to check you out. And if you are interested in some quirky content recommendations or, gear to shoot on, do follow Unboxed by Chroma on website and our Instagram as well. With that, we'll move on to the next segment where I have prepared a short trivia, like every time, to quiz Yash and see if he has the nose to guess the tech. So we are back for Guess the Tech, and this time we have Yash with me. So far, out of the 3 guests, Yash, let me tell you, 2 of them have guessed the answer correctly in the first go. So I'll be helping out with a lot of hints. There is a small poem that I've crafted. Please don't judge me. I'm not a poet. Again, all of you, not a poet. I try my best to write something, and let's see if Yash is able to answer that or not. So it goes something like this. I see the world through layered glass, a fleeting blink and moments pass. With mirrored heart and shutters beat, I capture time, both raw and sweet. I do not scroll, I do not ring, yet I can frame almost everything. Held by hand or mounted tall, I freeze the leap, the rise, the fall. I dance with light, adjust with care, through the lens, I breathe the open air. No touch screens here to lead the way. You twist and focus, just regular old school play. Though phones may boast a clever eye, my depth runs deeper, sharp and high. Exchange my eyes to suit the scene, from portrait soft to landscape keen. A mirror flips, a curtain flies, I'll steal the truth beneath your skies. 4 letters in my name, what am I? Both tool and art, a lens-led keeper of the heart.
Is it DSLR?
I never expected him to guess it so quickly. Yes, the answer is DSLR. I did not give the answer away. Did I give the answer away?
No.
Well, so
It's just-
what gave you away this? What?
So I was gonna. It felt like camera, but I was like, which type of camera? Because there were too many hints. But then you said 4 letters.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the biggest giveaways. Next time, I think I'll try to make it a bit more difficult. But thank you so much for joining us. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if there's any topic that you would like to discuss, like us to discuss here on the podcast, do let us know that as well. Until next time, in this episode, we'll be talking about how you can create great looking camera setup. Includes a 200 megapixel main sensor and a 12 megapixel. Cut.
Bye.